This is Brooks Stadium in Conway, South Carolina. The championship game in the Sun Belt Conference is about to kick off. It's the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns against the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. As always, great to have Holly Rowe reporting from the sidelines. Holly, what do you have?
Hey guys, I caught up with the Coastal Carolina head coach before the game. He talked to his team in the locker room about how crucial this is for a conference championship. When they started the season in August, this was the first goal on their team board, and here they are knocking on the door. He said, this is what we've worked for, sweated for all season long. Guys, I know you've got it in you. We can make some noise here to start the first quarter. Let's come out swinging and show them we are the conference champs. Guys?
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Chanticleers offense comes on the field first today. We got multiple motivations here. Yes, both these teams would love to represent the Sun Belt as conference champions. But with the victory today, you also make your case to the committee that you certainly belong in this playoff bracket. Let's see if one of these teams can produce that kind of performance.
Chris, to get into that playoff, it's all about resume, and there would be no better resume builder than a win today. Both of these teams have done a great job navigating through the Sun Belt, and obviously the winner is going to have a terrific opportunity to get into that playoff.
Game moves it to the 35, first down again. To throw, it's Lopez. Receiver makes the grab. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
Look out, he's breaking free. The freshman QB shows his toughness, picks up the first down himself.
It's going to be a really long day for this defense if they can't corral this quarterback in these scrambles. He's dropping back, nowhere to throw, or he just sees an open lane. Look at this quickness that he's able to use. He gets across the line to gain, moves the chains for a first down. Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. Looking for a man. And this time it's complete. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
This battle on the outside is fun to watch. Chris, they're doing a good job on both sides. This is good execution by the quarterback and wide receiver. They complete the slant. But how about the defensive back? He's right in his hip pocket. So right when that ball is completed, he gets him down to the ground.
And the field goal unit coming on the field now. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And with that miss, the score will stay right where it is. So the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Well, this veteran has certainly been the leader of that receiver room. He's been productive, but also, Joel, the way that he leads these younger receivers has been so impressive.
Chris, how do the coaches put it? He's just reliable every single day, every single moment, and that's certainly the way it's going to be here today. When you need him to be in the right spot and make a play, he's likely to do it.
Offense in a good spot here on 2nd and 4 after the 6-yard completion. QB keeper all the way. Football comes out. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
We have not seen the quarterback run until now, and I guess we know why. Chris, he puts the ball on the ground. Credit the defense. Active hands, they're physical, and once they get in there, they're going to rip at that football, and it comes loose. It's a good turnover for them.
That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30, and a first down. And there's the handoff. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
That's the end of one. Still looking for our first points in the ballgame. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. To the air, it's Lopez. Caught near the goal line. Into the end zone for a touchdown. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Raging Cajuns offense back on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. After the 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. We pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
What an outstanding job by this defense. We know this quarterback is electric, in particular when he gets loose. And here, even though he's able to break, contain, and get outside of the pocket, look at the pursuit. And they're able to cut off the angles and get him down.
The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The Raging Cajuns will line up to boot it away. That's the first punt of the afternoon for this offense. See if he can make something happen with the return. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. The Coastal Carolina offense back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Lopez. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, what a grab! They make the tackle, but the offense has a 1st down now at the 21. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. The offense with 3 tight ends now on 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. Trying to find room. It's Coleman. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Powering through the defender. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play. And now the defense will call a timeout. And that's the team's first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. The Chanticleers will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Just have to make a better throw than that. It's quick game. It's a slant. This is an easy throw, but if you jump at it, a lot of times it's behind the intended receiver, and here that's clearly the case.
2nd down, looking to throw it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. And that one is incomplete in the end zone.
Defense is playing well in all areas here. First, the pressure on the quarterback. He's clearly hurried, and because of that, I didn't feel like this was the best read. He just kind of jumps at it and throws it right into double coverage.
And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Back in motion now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he finds the running back in the flat. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. The pocket breaking down. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Dangerous throw. You cannot make that throw. You can't throw it across your body, but in particular when you're getting hit. I really love this pass rush. Look how aggressive they are. They're getting into the backfield, making life difficult on this quarterback. I think they're speeding up his clock. You can tell he's just not thinking the way he normally thinks, because that is not a decision that we've seen him normally make.
The Raging Cajuns will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And here's the return. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in pretty good field position. Here comes the Coastal Carolina offense back on the field. Let's see how efficient this offense can be. They got a chance to add some points here before the break. On the move now. Trying to create here on the move. Catch is made down the middle. And now a timeout call by the offense. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw. It's Lopez. Who's going to take off here. And he'll be stopped after a gain of 3. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. And the Chanticleers looking to cash in this red zone trip. Looking to pass here on second down. No fear shown by the freshman quarterback to pick up the first down himself. Now the offense will use their third and final timeout of the half. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And the field goal is good. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime.
Now back to your game in Conway. This wideout is enjoying a stellar day. 2 of those catches in the first half were 2 of the better grabs I've seen all season. And, of course, his overall stat line is helping the only stat that really matters, the scoreboard. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
The Chanticleers will kick it off to begin the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And Louisiana's offense retakes the field now. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
This is a really poor decision. You've got to manage the game as a quarterback, make your offense right. And here, it's the first play of the drive. And as soon as you break contain and you're outside of the pocket, you cannot take a sack. That ball has got to be thrown into the 5th row, burn the ball, create 2nd and 10 rather than 2nd and forever.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking to scramble. They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be 4th down. The Raging Cajuns will bring their punt team on the field now. And they'll kick it away here. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Coastal Carolina offense back out on the field now. To the air, it's Lopez. Pressure is coming. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And the Chanticleers come to the line in the hurry-up.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football. And thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, and it's incomplete. What an opportunity for a desperately needed takeaway. Couldn't quite come up with it. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's going to pull it down and run. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Chris, as a quarterback, you've got to always make your offense right. And here the coverage unit did such a good job. Look at this. There's nowhere to throw the football, and yet the quarterback just makes the offense right by picking up a positive gain. It doesn't have to be a big play all the time. You just do these little things and keep moving the ball forward. And there's that connection that we've been expecting to see. That's something on film that really showed up, is this timing of the quarterback and wide receiver. And they haven't really established it yet today until here on 3rd down. That's a good job. Maybe it gets them going here a little bit for the future.
They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short. The Chanticleers are in the red zone now. They'll hand it off. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's 2nd down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Lopez. Powering through a tackle. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 8.
Well, this secondary is doing a heck of a job. There's really nowhere to throw that ball, but I got to give a lot of credit to this quarterback because, Chris, he just took what he could get and created a positive play out of something that really wasn't there.
Looking to the end zone, and it's incomplete. What is the final play of this period? It's Coastal Carolina with the lead here, Joel. We've reached the end of the 3rd. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. The offense looking for points here to begin the 4th quarter. Here's a field goal attempt. This will be a chip shot from 25 yards out. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Louisiana offense back on the field. They're coming off a 3 and out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They get just 2 yards on the pass play. Now it's 2nd down and 8 coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Here comes the pressure. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack. Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Just a disappointing.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's running out of time here. A deep shot to the right. Can't connect on the long throw. Incomplete. A 4th down. for that defensive stop. Time to check in now with Holly Rowe on the sidelines.
Hey guys, on the sideline for the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, this team is starting to really get excited. A conference championship has been their goal from day one of this season, and now it is within their grasp. Guys are starting to really celebrate. Fans are starting to celebrate as they see what's ahead. They do want to close out this quarter strong, make sure they're taking care of business, but the excitement is starting to build down here on the field. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly.
This is exactly what this defense wanted to do. As they talked to us in our meetings leading up to this game, they said we got to hurry this quarterback, get him off of his spot, and disrupt the timing of the passing game. And here he is clearly hurried by this pass rush.
Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Chanticleers. And the route is on.
Just so difficult to stop this group. They are so good, and now a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This one seems like it's over.
The offense still out there. They're going for two here. Dropping back. It's Lopez. And he makes the grab. A successful two-point try, and they bump the lead up even more. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And here comes the Raging Cajuns offense back on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs. Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Grabbed by the receiver. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's fourth down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop. So the defense gets a stop. Offense turns it over on downs. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. He escapes the pocket. Looking to scramble now. Breaking into the clear. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. First down here for this offense. Back to throw. It's Lopez. Coming after him. It's a quick grab.
All right, Chris, I'm a bit surprised they're still throwing the football. This could be a bit of a frosty handshake. Holly, keep your eyes peeled. This type of score up this much, and they're still slinging it around? Okay.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Coastal. This offense is still clicking.
Just been a dominant day from this group, and now a big lead here in the second half. It's so difficult to stop this offense. Their defense has played well, and that's led to this huge lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner decides to field it. And the returner will be brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Here's the handoff on a counter. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Well, at least there's some positivity here. This is good for film. You get back in there Sunday night, Monday morning. At least there's something to hang your hat on for this offense, maybe build towards next week. But I tell you, today, this has been massively disappointing.
Look at the celebration for this group. You can put aside the playoff for now. The achievement of winning this conference championship when not many believe that was possible. You can tell how sweet it is for these guys.
Chris, you can see the joy on the faces of these players and what they have accomplished, and you're exactly right. This is something that they'll remember for a long time. These players played so well down the stretch. Coaches did a great job getting them ready every single week, and now they can always say that they are conference champions.
One final salute for our conference champions today, and we'll see you at the college football playoff. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Greetings and welcome to a very special moment on the annual sports calendar. The Heisman Trophy ceremony presented by EA Sports. Inside the Tiburon Theater, I'm Chris Fowler. So proud to bring you Heisman Trophy night every year. So many memories come out of this night. Each of these guys have hung out together, got to know each other better, but ultimately, the night's going to belong to one guy. One name will be read here, and one man will have that life-changing moment and forever be known as a Heisman Trophy winner. These are nervous times for these guys. The announcement just moments away. They've gotten to New York City, not by focusing on it, but once you're here, man, they want to win it. And every past winner has told me this is really a nervous time for them. They're this close to the trophy, but will they get a chance to lift it? It's an honor, of course, to be a finalist. All these guys have enjoyed their experience, but ultimately, the night belongs to one man. We're about to find out who's going to be this season's Heisman Trophy winner. And one more look at this year's Heisman finalist. One of these guys is about to experience a life-changing moment. Okay, we've kept them waiting long enough. All of us want to know who's going to win the trophy for this season. And here we go. This season, the Heisman Memorial Trophy is awarded to senior quarterback out of USC. And one final congratulations to the newest member of the Heisman Trophy fraternity. This season will forever be known as his Heisman season. This is Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana. The playoff is underway, and we've got an intriguing matchup in front of us. It's the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers against the Indiana Hoosiers. Opening round playoff game about to kick off. Great atmosphere here. Let's check with Holly Rowe down on the sidelines.
Guys, Coach Signetti told me right before the game, this team always knows that they have got to prove themselves game in and game out. They are going against the big dogs, and Coach said, I really believe our guys can play with anyone in the country, but we will have to be on top of our execution. Our quarterback has to be outstanding, and our players know what's at stake. I just need them to relax and be themselves here today to get off to a good start. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner tried to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers offense will be the first up today. And right away, the focus on this offensive line, well aware of the challenge. You can't put on the tape and not see an imposing defensive front, Joel, that's been so good at getting after the quarterback. Can they handle it?
Well, I'll tell you right now, Chris, if they're in obvious passing situations, no, they cannot handle it. They've got to run the football effectively, in particular on first down. Get into those third and shorts, because if you're in third and long, there's no chance.
In a big picture sense, this offense representing not just their school or even their conference, but really all group of 6 conferences who've been told that you're on the fringe of the sport. For them to beat a power conference team today would be huge.
Chris, you're exactly right. And yet, as a team and more specifically as an offense, the only thing.
It's caught, and he's got a lane. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. And the Chanticleers will have 1st and 10 here. Back to pass. It's Lopez. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And the pressure's on. And they do pick up 1st down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
Well, you get into these big games in the playoff, every 1st down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific job by the quarterback. I've always said, Chris, and it's even more important here in this situation, you've got to be able to scramble for 2, 3, 4 1st downs a game, move the chains with your legs as a quarterback, and here he's able to do that.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Can he get there on the ground? Breaks into the clear. He makes the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be 1st down.
Solid 1st down there here on the opening drive. You keep yourself on the field, and now you can get into that rhythm and start to establish some of that rhythm. Again, tough running in the interior, keeping yourself on the field, that's a big 1st down.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And this pass is on target, caught. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. The Chanticleers line it up with 1st and goal. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Indiana's offense gets their first crack now. And the main plot line, can they get this running game going? So effective all season. They always say the key is we got to run the ball. The opponents always tell us, well, we got to stop the run. Who can win that test of wills?
Well, Chris, so far no one's been able to slow down this run game, and I think they're going to have to commit a lot of resources to stopping this running back, stopping this run game. This O-line has been dominant this year, and the more resources you commit to the line of scrimmage, that's when you've got to be a little bit wary of that ball over the top and play action. So a lot of things going on, in particular early here.
It's Coastal Carolina on top, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. The shotgun running play call. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. It's a keeper. Can he make it? And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. And the Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Here comes the Coastal Carolina offense back on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. He called his own number, and the freshman QB keeps this drive moving.
These are the plays that are really hard to design as an offensive coordinator. You just got to trust the quarterback and his training. He's got his eyes down the field, but when he senses that it's not there, he can take off. And then here's the key. A guy that has a nose for the line to gain and can move the chains. This is just good all the way around.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Scanning the field. It's Lopez. Receiver makes the catch.
Well, as a quarterback, you've got to consider yourself the sixth man in protection. And here against the blitz, the quarterback understands that there is a free blitzer. He's responsible for that defender. So you got to stand in with courage.
And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chanticleers. Way too much speed on that play.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it, and they're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Now the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. Mental mistake by the defense, a 5-yard penalty. Handoff here from the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, we knew they would start out with the run game. This running back has had over 1,500 yards. It's why he was a candidate for the Doak Walker Award. I love his speed and his vision. He's got to get established early if they want to have offensive success today.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Joseph. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down.
The pass rush gets home.
It's so important as a quarterback that you understand the momentum of the game and the possession. And they're able to gain some yards on that last snap and then give it all back on this snap. This quarterback's got to do a better job understanding the situation and maintaining the momentum of the drive.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Context as he let the ball go. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down. The Hoosiers bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Ball lands at the 5. It doesn't check up. Bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. The back's got it. Running with purpose.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here. This is exactly what makes this quarterback so effective is you can do everything right down the field. The secondary is preventing this ball from going down the field, and yet he uses the athleticism to get himself into a short yardage. Now, you look at this down and distance, this is a great time to be aggressive, convert, try to do all the things that put pressure on the defense.
Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, 3rd down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. And the Chanticleers will kick this deep to begin the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. They need to get things going here in the 3rd quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. Quick throw to the left. Open field ahead. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Grab behind the line. It's Richard. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. A solid gain of 7 on the completion sets them up now 2nd and 3. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Dixon. Got an opening here. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Indiana. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. Huge moment for this offense because, let's face it, points, even yards, have been hard to come by in this game. To punch it in at this moment, huge in a postseason game.
It has certainly been a defensive battle. There's no doubt about it. But as an offense, there's an unlocking moment. You can have a little success and you think to yourself, I got it. I know the structure. I know how to attack this defense. We'll see if they start having more success here moving forward.
The Coastal Carolina offense back out on the field now. To throw, it's Lopez. Gets rid of it on the move. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
As an O-line, you've got to do a better job of protecting your quarterback. I know they don't get to him with a hit or a sack, but here the timing of the play is clearly affected, and it leads to an incompletion.
Extending the play now. The freshman QB shows his toughness, picks up the first down himself. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Oh, and another incompletion.
That's the money down that defensive coordinators always talk to us about, Chris. They talk about running their exotic coverages, doing something a little bit different in order to confuse the quarterback and get off the field on third down, and here they're able to do that.
Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Quick completion to the tight end. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The 8-yard completion makes it 2nd and 2. The opportunity for the play caller here to be a little bit aggressive. The shotgun handoff here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Dixon. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. And the Hoosiers with 1st and 10 here. Gonna run it. It's Richard. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a 1st down. It's Coastal Carolina with the lead here, Joe. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. It's a shotgun run call. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a 1st down with plenty to spare. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the 4th. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Coastal Carolina offense back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. He shreds the tackle. They've got him behind the line. Great effort by the back there, but still going to be stopped for a loss. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, 2nd down and 11. Clock stops officially 2 minutes to go before the end of this game. We'll take a quick pause. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Lopez. Pass rush closing in. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Has the first, still on the move. No fear shown by the freshman quarterback to pick up the first down himself. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Here comes a first down pass attempt.
In these tight games, having the ability as a quarterback to convert and move the chains with a big play on the outside, this is a huge moment. And a guy that's doing a great job really throughout the game, making decisions and managing his offense.
Escapes the pocket. Cannot escape. They tackle him right at the line of scrimmage.
This is such a good job by this defense. Chris, how many times do you hear me talk about staying in your rush lanes and really keeping that quarterback in the pocket? Well, this is the perfect job. Look. Oh, just push right back into the quarterback's lap. He's got nowhere to go. Even though he's trying to scramble, this is a scramble for no gain. Chris, it seems to me like this quarterback is predetermining where he wants to throw the football. He's got to just read the concept out. Here, the coverage is really good, and he still forces the football, forces the issue down the field. That ball probably should have been picked off.
He'll be ruled down there, but a fourth down conversion with plenty to spare.
Such a value add at the quarterback position when your guy can just scramble.
Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on third down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the third down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on first down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on first down is setting them up for success here down the line.
Defense is coming after him. Sees an opening. They can't stop him. He goes out of bounds, but they're just outside the 10. The Chanticleers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Lopez. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 8. Now a timeout taken by Indiana. That's their second. They've still got one more left to work with. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. Pandemonium here. They've taken the lead in the final seconds.
What a clutch drive and a clutch kick here to take the lead, but there is some time left. This defense cannot play it too safe. You got to go out there, play your normal defense, just nobody past your safeties.
Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. First down, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down. It comes down to this in this playoff game, fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Dixon. And a timeout taken by the offense. 18 seconds on the clock. Offense getting set here, needing some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock winding down. Bringing pressure. Looking deep for late game heroics. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Offense has a ways to go to get into field goal range. They need some big plays, and time is winding down. They look to throw it here on second down. He's looking to scramble. Picks it up himself and still going. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Gets the spike just in time. The clock says 1 second left for one more play. Well, any playoff win, you have to celebrate as a singular achievement. They had success last year, but fell short of the ultimate goal. Joel, let's see if they can go one step farther this year.
Well, in our conversations with this group, that's all they talked about, was getting back to this playoff and going further than they were able to go a year ago. We saw them win a playoff game last year. Here they're winning a playoff game this year, but again, it just doesn't feel like their ultimate goal, and that's why it's a bit subdued down on the field. They understand that the ultimate goal is still in front of them.
So the winner advances in the playoff bracket and gets one step closer to a national championship. We'll talk to you next time. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. This is a college football playoff quarterfinal at the Fiesta Bowl. It's the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers against the Kansas State Wildcats. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The Chanticleers offense comes on the field to open this game. In this quarterfinal matchup, it's a case of rust versus rest. One side is coming off a victory. They have momentum. The other side's had more time to prepare, but we'll see if that's crucial or not.
Well, we see these teams that have the buys, and they've struggled in the history of this playoff. But I will tell you this, Chris, I think it's the teams that are aggressive early that can get that momentum started, and they can establish a rhythm, not only for their offense, but for the entirety of their team. And the team that can do that usually comes out on top.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front seven. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. And the Chanticleers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Lopez. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there.
Well, Chris, when you throw the football this late, you know the coverage can close. And here the window is there early, and then it closes late, and that should have been picked off. That could have been taken back for 6.
Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Gardner. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32. A new set of downs after that completion. Takes the handoff. It's Coleman. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Well, Chris, it's kind of like rinse and repeat on these sets of downs here. Quality run on first down, move the chains on 2nd and 3rd down, and stay on the field. This line is doing one heck of a job, in particular on first down.
And this running back just continues with a hunger, Joe. He said he wanted a chance to play for a championship, and it shows out there.
Chris,
and they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack. The Chanticleers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
The mentality of a quarterback once you hit the red zone has to change, and taking a sack like that, you just don't want to do it. You're obviously putting yourself in a more difficult situation in this down and distance, and any yardage that you lose makes the potential field goal a tougher attempt.
But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And with that miss, no change in the score. So Kansas State's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. And right away, the focus on this offensive line, well aware of the challenge. You can't put on the tape and not see an imposing defensive front, Joel, that's been so good at getting after the quarterback. Can they handle it?
Well, I'll tell you right now, Chris, if they're in obvious passing situations, no, they cannot handle it. They've got to run the football effectively, in particular on first down. Get into those 3rd and shorts, because if you're in 3rd and long, there's no chance.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. We reach the end of a scoreless first quarter. The defenses are in charge as these teams pursue a national championship. Both teams desperate to get the offense going, find a spark and some rhythm in this playoff game. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Great cut. They whiff on him. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 play coming up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
Here comes the rush. Takes a deep shot on the move. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. An explosive play for this passing game, and now, Joel, they're suddenly set up in the red zone.
Chris, they've got to capitalize on this drive. Now they've got an opportunity. Got to put this ball into the end zone. Remember, as a quarterback, you got to think touchdown, check down. Be aggressive with the football down the field. But if it's not there, check it down and continue to move forward. You got to be safe with this ball, not put it in harm's way.
Here's the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Chris, this is a great example of how to defend the RPO from a defensive perspective. Number one, your secondary player has to stay home and defend the pass. Then you've got to get off blocks up front and win your one-on-ones. If you can do that as a front seven, you can stop the run without the help of that secondary, and you can shut down the RPO.
So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Offense will keep it on the ground here.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down, bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking downfield, it's Lopez. On the move now, using his legs here.
You love to see this as an offensive play caller. Now you're creating second and short. Beautiful scramble by the quarterback. He gets himself up the field. Not quite a first down, but now it's time to take a shot. This is where you go heavy play action and put that ball down the field. Second and short is the perfect time for this play.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's got some space. Look out. He goes out of bounds, but they're just outside the 10.
You know, the guys that are most effective at this position, they're always going to pick up a few first downs with their legs. And here, this is a really nice pickup on a short yardage situation. You're able to move the chains and get 10-plus yards. Beautiful job here, and he's showing his athleticism on the outside.
And the Chanticleers lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking to scramble. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
That's a ball placement issue in my estimation. This quarterback has got to frame up those slant routes. When I say frame them up, that means you got to put the ball right on the body of your intended target. Basically make it impossible for him to drop it. But when it's not in the frame, that's a tough catch in particular because you're going to put some heat on that slant route.
They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The Chanticleers look to keep this drive moving. And now a timeout call by the offense. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Still going, going to try to run it in. Touchdown, Coastal. And the underdogs here claim the lead. That's a big moment here in this playoff game to get points before halftime, knowing the other side is going to get the football to begin the third quarter. Joel, exactly what they were looking for.
Chris, that's exactly right. The last thing that they wanted to do is afford a chance for the opposition to double up and get a late score in the second quarter and then get the ball in the third quarter. This is a tremendous drive to be able to stick the ball in the end zone, then go in at halftime and regroup, look at film, and get a real good cohesive plan for this second half. Because here we go. We got one half of football left to move on in this playoff.
Caught behind the line. It's Fields. And he never had a chance. Tackled in the backfield.
Chris, I've never been a huge fan of the screen pass on first down because the defense is in base defense. Generally speaking, they're ready to defend the run or the pass. And to successfully throw a screen, you've got to get those defensive linemen up the field in an obvious passing situation.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. And the Chanticleers will kick it off to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Time to start the second half, but first an update from Holly Rowe on the sidelines. Holly?
Guys, coming out of the locker room, the Wildcats head coach told me they have found a lot of positive momentum here during this winning streak, but it is in jeopardy right now. He said this is the moment we have to come out and assert ourselves and be dominant to start the third quarter, gain some momentum here, and change the course of this game. Guys, back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Here's the second down play. On the run, it's Fields. And again, they make the stop. This defense has been all over this running back in this playoff game. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Out of bounds after a solid gain. Moves the ball across the 40. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that is exactly how to stop these quarterback-designed runs. You've got to be aggressive up front and win your one-on-ones. Look at these guys, these defensive linemen. They are winning. They're getting into the backfield, and there's nowhere to go for this quarterback.
As a design quarterback keeper. Slides to avoid the big hit. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Looking to pass. It's Colson. The pocket breaking down. And the defense comes up with the football.
This was a concern for this offense the entire week. This pass rush is very good. And with the quarterback's eyes down the field, he's not protecting the football. That is a beautiful job by this defensive line, getting home and getting the ball out. First down for their offense.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. They bring him down short of that first down marker. Sets up a 4th down and decision time for this coach. The Chanticleers will look to convert here on 4th down. Give it to the big fullback here. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. Who's in the clear? Now the 40. Out past the 30. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. And that will give them the lead now.
What I love about this throw is that it is on time, and when you're on time, you can complete the ball in tight windows, you can allow for yards after the catch, all of it, and here they're able to get the completion for the touchdown. Beautiful job by this quarterback.
Point after, up and good. Return starts from inside the 5, and he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Now the play clock winding down. They'll have to spend a timeout here. Looking to pass. It's Lopez. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter. Kansas State is on top now, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. Using his legs on the scramble. Physical run earns the first down. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And looking to throw now on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. It's going to set up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Pressure is coming. Defense has it for a takeaway. Hold up a second. The coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. They'll run it from the gun.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Offensive line getting set. It's first down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Grinding away with a running game. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
This is a great example from this defense of how to stop the RPO. 1, stay home. Don't give the quarterback a definitive read. That encourages him to just hand off the football. That's kind of his base read. And Chris, once he does so, then you fly the football. You play with great effort, and you tackle in space, which they're able to do.
A crucial play in this game. It's 3rd down and 2. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? And the back gets the football. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. Offense rolling the dice on this 4th down call. This might be for the ball game. Quick throw to his receiver. Picked off, a crucial turnover. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Back to throw. It's Lopez. Here comes the pressure. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Quick throw misses his mark there. Incomplete.
Well, he's got to put that one behind him and now move forward for this third down. This is really the most important snap thus far of the game. And as a quarterback, you've got to go out there and really execute. So remember, it's about feet, it's about timing, it's about accuracy.
It's a fumble. And they get their own fumble back. Time's running out, but they still have a chance.
You become a runner as a quarterback.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. And the Chanticleers have 1st and 10 here. He's running out of time here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, you're not going to execute this comeback unless you can protect your quarterback. And here he's hit as he throws. If this O-line can give him some time, he's going to be able to find somebody down the field. But again, it always comes down to protection.
He's got a man down the middle. He's tackled immediately, but not before a gain that moves the ball to the 25. Now the offense will take a timeout here with 30 seconds remaining. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, all game we've seen this defense fly around, and they're doing it again here. Just great contact, great physicality right at the catch point. It has been so difficult for this offense to find.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. Bring up 3rd down.
That is a poor decision by this quarterback. That's not the matchup that you want. The coverage is tight. Really should have been intercepted. I think the quarterback got away with that one. Cyber.
Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. The pass is incomplete. That's a big stop for this defense on 4th down. The decision to go for very satisfying victory as this team handled their business. Expected to win. Had to manage that layoff. Came out, Joel, didn't look rusty. Looked ready for the moment, and they move on.
Chris, I couldn't agree more, and that was what I was most